Hey guys, so I'm here to do the ultimate book tag, and it looked like fun, and I'm really bored. So, um, let's get into it. The first question is, do you get sick while reading in the car? I used to, like, a long time ago, um, but it was usually just like stomach pain and nothing really serious, but it used to like drive me crazy because I loved reading, and anytime I would go on a school trip I'd take a book and I could not even like get through like one page without wanting to like jump out the bus. um which author's writing style is completely unique and why? I have to say Kami Garcia and Margaret Stohl's writing style together is really unique because it's so beautifully written and I love it, and I just love their writing, and I can't wait to see the writing separate from the series. So yeah. Harry Potter series or the Twilight Saga? Give 3 points to defend your answer. I started people usually start reading Harry Potter series when they were like elementary school. I started reading the Harry Potter series like 2, maybe 3 years ago, and I'm still on book 3. And it's only because I want to like take my time with the series. I think it's really good so far. But I started reading Twilight when I was 13, maybe 14. It was like right before the the movie came out, and it was right before Breaking Dawn the book was coming out, and I was like really in love with them, and I still love them, and I knew people judge them, but I really think they're fun books in my opinion. Do you carry a book bag? If so, what's in it besides books? Well, my purse has everything in it but the kitchen sink, mostly. Like, seriously, like this, like, I took out my books so I could just read them. I have a book plate in here, like, seriously. And I have my Netflix that I'm supposed to send out. It's a Christmas theme. I just have, like, crazy stuff in here. This is cute. It's a hand sanitizer with a cat on it. I'm the crazy cat lady. Do you smell your books? I do. I like the smell of books. And I'm choking. Um, Books with or without little illustrations. Like, I don't think I've really read any books with illustrations since I was like a kid. So, it doesn't really matter. So, what books did you love while reading, but discovered was later it wasn't quality writing? Um, I do have to talk about Matched by Ali Conti. Um, it was like okay, it was really good to start, and then it like went freaking downhill, and I'm just thinking like, why would you do that? Like, and I've not even read the second and the third. It's not because I don't want to. I can't even find the second book. So, um, like in my wall of books, um, I just, and I think it was because it was a debut, and I probably should give the second book a chance, but I don't know. Do you have any funny stories involving books from your childhood? Please share. I don't think it's. I don't really have any. I started reading really later than other kids started reading when I was like 7 or 8, and I was like the last person to learn how to read because I have a learning difference in processing math, so it takes a while for me. And but when I learned to read, it was really special. And I think it's funny because then I used to hate reading. And I think that the only reason I hated reading is because I couldn't read. And when I could, I couldn't stop. What is the thinnest book on your shelf? I think it's a graphic novel, the Twilight graphic novel. What is the thickest book on your shelf? Let me look. It might be Breaking Dawn or Beautiful Creatures. I can't tell because I don't have a bookshelf. I keep my books on a wall. Do you write as well as read? Do you see yourself in the future as being an author? I do. That is my future. I'm a English major with a minor in creative writing. So, yeah. And I do write. I just did NaNoWriMo, so. When did you get into reading? I was either 7 or 8. What's your favorite classic book? I don't really like classics. I've never really read one because they are boring. But I like to think of classics because the books now could be classics like 40, 50 years from now. So, I've never really read a classic. So, in school, what was your best subject? Language arts or English? Language arts is for elementary school, and English, I think, is definitely high school up to college. Um, I liked language arts more because it involved more reading, and English was more writing though, so it was like tough. And writing in English, not really that much. I had to do a lot of freaking editing, and I know people who want to be writers will never like editing because editing is horrible. It's like getting your teeth drilled, in my opinion. So yeah. I liked language arts better. If you were given a book as a present that you had read before and hated, what would you do? Wow. I've never really hated a book so much. And my friends know me pretty much not to just like give me random books. They just like, okay, here's a gift card to Barnes and Noble. Enjoy. Um, but if I was given a book that I'd hated, this is how I would do it. I think I would reread it again and see if I could give it another chance. So yeah. Um, what is a lesser known series that you know that is similar to Harry Potter or the Hunger Games? Wow. Uh, let me think. Is Vampire Academy really known? Because I don't see a lot of people reading it that they should, because it's a really good series and there is action. It's So I would have to say Vampire Academy by Rochelle Mead. I'm not sure if it's lesser known, but not a lot of people do know about it, so I'm gonna have to say that. What is a bad habit you always do besides rambling while filming? I say so much. Like, I'm trying not to do that, and I've been